Ethan here, owner of Mule Fishing, and today marks the launch of another new Mule product. Introducing the Workhorse Jig. This jig is available in 3 colors and 3 sizes. You've got chartreuse, white, and black, available in 1/16 ounce, 1/8 ounce, and 3/16 ounce. It's been almost 3 years since the launch of the original Mule Jig, and these things have proven successful across the country in numerous conditions for numerous species of fish, and I could not be more proud of these jigs right here. But if we're being honest with ourselves, we know that a Mule Jig is not always the answer. Sometimes you have high wind, sometimes you have deeper water, and sometimes you just flat out need to cover more water. And that is what the Workhorse Jig is all about. Think of it as a complement product. You've got the Mule Jig for shallower water conditions, for calm conditions. You got the Workhorse Jig to present your microplastics in deeper water, in windier situations, and when you need to cover more water. One of the first things that I wanted to call out that makes this jig very unique is the fact that it's made of a tungsten resin material, making it 100% lead-free. So it's more environmentally safe than your lead alternatives. But on top of that, this actually features a number 6 hook across all 3 sizes. That is important because it gives you the ability to present micro baits in different areas. The 1/32 ounce Mule Jig features a number 6 hook for size reference. This is now giving you the opportunity to present your Donkey Tail Junior, your Horsefly, your Mule Minnow 1.2, 2.2, or any other plastics that are 1 to 2 inches in length in deeper conditions, in windier conditions, so on and so forth. That was really the key purpose of this jig right here. The other thing that I wanted to call out is the head design on the Workhorse Jig. It is totally unique. It's kind of similar to a bullet style jig, except it's got a rounded off nose and a wider bottom. That wider bottom allows it to sit semi-flat on the bottom if you were to do a bottom presented technique. The nice thing is when you pair it with a Mule plastic, the Mule plastic is buoyant, so it creates just a little bit of lift, giving it a very, very natural profile down there. Also, because of that flatter bottom, it allows it to skip and shoot under docks effectively. And on top of that, when you're fishing it vertically for suspended fish, it's going to sit flat in the water, which is highly natural, and it's going to lead to better hookups. Lastly, because of that keeled semi-flat bottom, it allows the bait to ride naturally through the water on swimming retrieves. And then the last thing about the head design, I created it with a semi-concave back, which basically puts your plastic up against it, and it allows it to be extremely streamlined through the water. So you don't have resistance that you don't necessarily need. That's basically going to allow the jig to swim freely through the water column, and it's going to increase the rate of fall. Oh, and I absolutely should not forget to mention that it has a high quality bait keeper. So once you pull that Mule plastic over the top of that, it's going nowhere. You're able to catch numerous fish on one jig without having to constantly re-rig. So I could probably ramble at you all day about these jigs, but I'm going to spare you the time. Basically, they're designed for deeper water applications, for windier conditions, and quite frankly, for covering more water while still maintaining a micro profile. If you want to learn more about the Workhorse Jig, or if you'd like to pick some up, go to www.mulefishing.com. These are now available. I truly appreciate your support, and I hope you catch a ton of fish on the water. We'll catch you next time.